My friend, I've made a terrible mistake. I shouldn't have created you out of so much anger. Your power is terrible. What would happen if I lost control? Can you forgive me?
As a superhero series, Miraculous Ladybug maintains a delicate balance of lighthearted fun and more serious developments. The narrative becomes more complex with each season, and as each battle with Hawk Moth becomes more pressing than the last, the heroes may find themselves in dark situations. In today's video, we're going over some of the darkest moments in the series, from life-altering interactions to cataclysmic events.
Behold her defeat! I took all the miraculous from her. Now I am more powerful than ever!
Number 10. Shadow Moth takes the Kwamis. One of the most heart-shattering moments in the series occurs in the episode Strike Back. When Shadow Moth's most recent plan goes better than he could have imagined, he delivers a decisive blow against Ladybug and Cat Noir. After being struck by the akumatized villain Risk, Ladybug offers the dog Miraculous to Adrian. Unknown to Ladybug, the Adrian she approaches is Felix in disguise. To obtain the Peacock Miraculous from Shadow Moth, Felix uses the dog Miraculous's super ability Fetch to steal the Miraculous inside the Miracle Box. He then brings them to Shadow Moth to trade, allowing the series' main antagonist to gain control of the magical items and their Kwamis.
I want the real Peacock Miraculous, and you're going to give it to me.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Number 9. Argos loses control. After Felix gains possession of the Peacock Miraculous in Strike Back, he makes a shocking return in the episode Emotion. He attempts to prove a point about the adults in his life and their tendency to exhibit control over others. In doing so, he debuts his alter ego Argos, who wields the power of the Peacock Miraculous. Argos creates a Sentimonster called the Red Moon, which allows him to erase anyone who bathes in its light. With this power, he makes everyone in Paris disappear, aside from Adrian, Kagami, and Marinette. Unbeknownst to Argos, Marinette leaves her hiding place to transform into Ladybug, who he then snaps away. When he takes Adrian and Kagami to find Marinette, he is horrified that she is gone and that he's incapable of bringing her back. He immediately restores everyone in Paris, renounces the Red Moon, and breaks down where no one else can see.
Ladybug, good. Now we just need to wait for Cat Noir, and then you'll both give me your Miraculous.
So that's it then! You're working for Monarch!
Number 8. Plagg destroys his Miraculous. Desperate times call for desperate measures, and no one seems to understand that better than Plagg. In the episode Deflagration, Monarch comes the closest he ever has in achieving his goal. Thanks to his alliance rings revealing the identities of Scarabella and Kitty Noir, Monarch successfully steals the Ladybug and Cat Miraculous from the newest hero team. Tiki and Plagg know how destructive their Miraculous is once combined. And to prevent Monarch from making his wish to rewrite their universe, Plagg destroys his own Miraculous. He does so only after Tiki has summoned a lucky charm, but on faith alone, he decides to vanish himself, his ring, and the power that came with them.
I will never allow you to—
I think you will, Uncle. It's time for someone to finally put an end to your endless trying to control people, Adrian.
Number 7. Gabriel is cataclysmed. It's no secret that Cat Noir's Cataclysm is dangerous. He uses his power to level buildings, stop Akumas, and even destroy a Miraculous when needed. The super ability is something Cat Noir learns to use less recklessly throughout the seasons. But an accident in Season 5 horrifies the hero. In the episode Destruction, Cat Noir unleashes a Cataclysm on Monarch. The attack occurs on accident, but due to Ladybug losing her lucky charm, she's unable to reverse the injury. Cat Noir is devastated by the event, and it becomes even darker to the fans, who know Monarch is the hero's father, Gabriel. The injury continues to fester as the season continues and actively begins to spread from Gabriel's arm to other parts of his body.
Checkmate, Ladybug! Urukalki Unify! Voyage!
Number 6. Wu Shifu's death. Few characters die in the Miraculous Ladybug franchise, but one of them is the adoptive father of Ladybug's recently made ally, Fei Wu. Marinette meets Fei in the Miraculous Shanghai Special, and while Fei is working as a thief at the time, her motives for doing so are much darker than other storylines in Miraculous. Fei's criminal activity is solely to pay off a local crime boss, a man named Cash, who offers to tell her the truth about her late father's death for the right price. Cash later reveals that he is the one who instigated the death of her father, Wu Shifu, and it's the first time another human dies due to another person in the series.
They took everything from us, even the bracelet he had entrusted me with. The jewel I told you about, it's as precious to me as your earrings are to you.
Number 5. Fu loses his memories. The biggest ally that the Kwamis have are their guardians. The first seasons of the series follow Master Fu as he takes on that role. He's dedicated decades to protecting the Miracle Box and the Miraculous to the extent of sacrificing his own happiness. The responsibility of being the Guardian is significant and has heavy consequences. When a Guardian decides to hand off their Miracle Box to someone new, they lose their memory of the Miraculous, the box, and the heroes they helped make. In the episode Miracle Queen, this happens to Master Fu. After engaging in a battle with Shadow Moth and Myura, he renounces his role as Guardian and gives it to Ladybug. He loses all memories of the heroes and the Kwamis, which ends a significant chapter of his life.
I, Wang Fu, hereby relinquish the Miracle Box and name Ladybug the new Guardian.
Number 4. Natalie's illness. A leading role in the series is Natalie. Her character serves various purposes, from Gabriel's assistant to a surrogate mother to Adrian. Natalie is an imperative part of the Agrest's daily lives and is considered family to them. That is why her illness is so devastating, because it causes all of them to relive the same events they experienced with Emily. Natalie chooses to wear the Peacock Miraculous in the episode Myura. Natalie continues to utilize the Miraculous to help Shadow Moth achieve his goals, but it's at the expense of her health. As she continues to use the Miraculous, she becomes bedridden, unable to walk without leg braces, and experiences fainting spells. It's disheartening that she and the Agrest family must experience this Miraculous-induced illness again.
It's damaged. It's way too dangerous.
I want to help you. All the way to the end.
Number 3. Uncanny Valley is cataclysmed. Cat Noir's cataclysm isn't something to misuse. The destructive power of his super ability is credited to the destruction of the dinosaurs and the sinking of Atlantis, as stated by Master Fu in the episode Style Queen. It's safe to assume that cataclysm shouldn't be used on a living being, but it unfortunately happens in Miraculous New York. The special follows Ladybug and Cat Noir while they visit New York City. They cross paths with an American hero team when an akumatized villain begins causing trouble in the city, and continue helping their new allies despite the senior heroes advising against it. In the fight with the villain, Cat Noir stumbles across a rooftop with an active cataclysm, and Uncanny Valley jumps into his path to save Ladybug. Her body appears to deteriorate on impact and she falls to the ground, which horrifies the other heroes.
It's true we made a mistake, but I fixed everything.
If your power is fixing Cat Noir's mistakes, we don't need you.
It's better like this.
Number 2. Cat Blanc destroys the world. One of the most well-known episodes in the series is Cat Blanc. The episode explores an alternate timeline where Hawk Moth discovers the identities of Ladybug and Cat Noir. When he learns that Cat Noir is none other than his son Adrian, he tells Adrian about being Hawk Moth and the true fate of his missing mother Emily. The truth is enough to mortify Adrian to the point of being akumatized. He becomes Cat Blanc, a villain with enhanced destructive power. Adrian tries to fight off the akumatization but ultimately fails. In his desperation to not harm the people he loves, Adrian releases a surge of energy that destroys the world as he knows it.
It's Adrian, your son. He's Cat Noir.
Cat Noir? My own son?
Number 1. Emily is revealed. Miraculous Ladybug has many secrets, and Emily Agrest's fate remains one of them for a long time. The missing mother of Adrian is something that constantly impacts his life. He is grieving her loss while dealing with the divide it causes between him and his father. It reflects many real-life families experiencing loss. But the truth behind Emily's disappearance is much darker than anyone could have guessed. As the series progresses, it implies that Emily fell ill after using the Peacock Miraculous. Her true fate isn't known to the rest of the world, but in the episode Style Queen, she is revealed to be underneath the Agrest estate. She is kept in a glass coffin within Gabriel's repository. Her comatose state appears to be the sole motivator behind her husband's actions as a supervillain. Her illness is why he needs the Ladybug and Cat Miraculous, as his wish could prevent her from becoming ill in the first place.
Stay away from the ladybug!
Flag! My, what do we have here? A talking rat!
Meow. Style faux pas.
Miraculous Ladybug is indeed a series with tons of fun and lighthearted scenes, but those moments make the heavy episodes hit harder. It isn't easy to be a hero, and they need more than a lucky charm to save the day. As the series continues, Ladybug and Cat Noir will continue facing hard decisions, mistakes, and life-altering events. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications to stay updated on our uploads.
Master, do you remember me?
I'm sorry to disappoint you, young lady, but this is the first time I've ever set eyes on you.